Hey YouTube, it's the American Samurai back again with another audio review for you. This time, as you know in the past, I've done a lot of mystery stuff, and I've done a lot of wrestling stuff. I'd say I can find it too, but I have yet to find a good... Well, actually, I've read a couple good stories by an author. I forget his name though, but he does a really good wrestling detective story. I like to here and there. From WrestlingCenterStore.com, we're talking about the Ric Flair shoot interview. I'm not quite sure when the date is, but I know it's during Evolution, and he talks a lot about his book, so hence why I have the book here to show you. This is a 14-minute shoot interview. It's exactly $4.99, $5. It's not the most in-depth shoot interview, but it is enjoyable to listen to. I really like it. I've listened to it twice now. I found it very entertaining. He talks about Bret Hart and Evolution a little bit. His thoughts on hardcore wrestling. And overall, it's a very interesting and, if not in-depth interview. I think there's probably more out there in depth. But for $4.99, it's a very enjoyable conversation. A very enjoyable shoot interview. I highly recommend checking it out. I can't give it a high score because which length. Though it's a quick, it's short. You're not getting that much really. You're only getting like a 14-minute little interview with Ric Flair, but it's still very interesting, and you still get some of his story. And I think you primarily did it to promote the book, which is once again why I have that here. Which if you haven't read that, I would recommend reading. It's a very good book. But I'm not going to go into depth in that. But yeah, this is, like I said, the Ric Flair interview. They have a whole bunch of them on their site. I believe one of the ones they have, which I have not listened to yet, is they have a two for one, $4.99. Also, it is Shawn Michaels, which is 12 minutes, and then I think Margin Endy's is about 2 hours. So I'm thinking that's why they put those two together, because they probably thought some people buy it just for the Shawn Michaels one. Margin Endy actually works for Wrestling Center, Epic Wrestling Center, so that means he gets a longer one than a lot of other people do. But yeah, I give this probably about a 3 out of 10. I mean, if it's maybe a little longer, it'd be very good, but it's a quick listen. It's very entertaining. They do a good job of keeping it entertaining. It's not boring at all. So, if you're interested in Ric Flair, or you're interested in Ric Flair or any of the other wrestlers, because they have quite a few ones, Jake the Snake Roberts, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Randy Savage, Lanny Poffo, I would highly recommend checking it out. So yeah, this is definitely 14 minutes for $5. It's a good deal, and you get some more insight into Ric Flair's personality. But like I said, it's basically kind of a big ad for the book, so you might want to pick up the book too. I got my copy from highspots.com. So yeah, overall, not the longest shoot interview. I like the Colt Cabana one a little bit better, but for what it was and what it is, I can appreciate it and I like it. So yeah, 3 out of 10. I haven't finished listening. I have the Shawn Michaels and the Margin Endy one, but I haven't listened to that one all the way through yet. I listened to the Shawn Michaels one, which is only about, like I said, 12 minutes, but I haven't listened to the Margin Endy one, so I can't. With the way that one's set up, I can't really review that one separately, and it needs to be reviewed together. But yeah, I would, recommend checking this out, or at the very least, perusing for the cat, because they got other ones too, like Booker T, and even some ones that I like Mike Quackenbush, Shark Boy, Colt Cabana, of course. So yeah. EpicWrestlingCenterStore.com. Check them out. And also, like I said, this is very interesting, very good. It's very interesting for what it is, so I recommend checking it out. If you want more in depth, I think he has some more in depth shows up on some more in depth podcasts, like I think Roddy Piper and I don't know if he's on Colt Cabana Art of Wrestling or not, but I think he was on Stone Cold podcasts where we got into more in depth stuff. So I would recommend checking out either of those podcasts if you want a more in-depth interview, but if you just want something short to listen to, maybe something, like I said, they're $4.99, so they're $5, so you can pick up a couple for that price. So yeah, definitely worth checking out. It's not full in depth, but it's still pretty good. So yeah, until next time, it's American Samurai saying sayonara.